Hey, welcome back. You've probably heard of narcissists, right? You've probably heard of the type who brag and boss people around, but there's another kind you might miss, the covert narcissist. They're just as controlling, but they hide it behind sensitivity, vulnerability, and a bruised self-image. Today, we're breaking down what they look like in a relationship so you can spot the signs fast. Covert narcissism is a pattern where someone craves admiration and control, but doesn't show it with loud, grand gestures like you're used to. Instead, they use subtle tactics that leave you second guessing yourself. They may seem shy, hurt, or even misunderstood, which can feel endearing at first, and that draws you in until the pattern repeats and you realize the behavior isn't about you so much as is it about them needing to keep you in a particular role. So how do they differ from overt narcissists? It's really simple but important. Overt narcissists seek attention openly and enjoy being the center of attention. Covert narcissists seek attention indirectly through emotional reactions, passive aggression, or situations that make you feel guilty for not meeting their needs. Both want control, but covert narcissists operate under the radar, so manipulation often flies under the radar as well. Here are 7 hidden red flags that tend to show up in relationships with covert narcissists, especially when you've known them for a while and patterns begin to emerge. Okay, number 1, passive aggressive moves. You notice subtle sulks like "I'm fine" responses when things aren't fine, or moods that swing without a clear cause. These moments aren't isolated, they repeat in predictable ways. Number 2, gaslighting. They bend facts or twist memories to make you doubt your own reality. Over time, you start questioning whether your perspective is actually trustworthy, which makes it easier for them to steer the conversation and outcomes. Number 3, feigned vulnerability. They share problems or trauma to gain sympathy and validation, but it serves to deflect accountability or to keep you emotionally invested in soothing them. Number 4, victim stance. They cast themselves as the perpetual wounded party, which keeps you feeling compelled to fix them, often at the cost of your own needs. Number 5, blame shifting. They imply you caused their mood, problems, or misbehavior rather than owning it themselves. The responsibility never lands on them. Number 6, guilt trips. You'll hear lines like, "If you love me, you'd," or "After all I've done for you." This is designed to pressure you into acquiescing or apologizing, even when you're not at fault. And number 7, quiet control. They micromanage aspects of your life, who you see, what you wear, how you spend money, and you end up feeling selfish or guilty for objecting to this. The control is usually indirect, wrapped in phrases like, "I'm just trying to protect you," or "You're overreacting." If you start noticing these patterns repeating themselves, especially with escalating intensity or when you push back on their demands, that is a red flag worthy of taking seriously. This isn't about a moment of a poor mood or one-off criticism. It's about a consistent style of manipulating you by staying emotionally off balance or turning your own reactions against you. So how does this affect you though? The impact can include self-doubt, anxiety, trouble sleeping, isolation from friends or family. Their type of care can feel like an emotional tug of war where your needs are minimized and your sense of self gets stretched thin. What can you do to protect yourself in this situation in practical terms? Start by trusting your own reality. If conversations consistently leave you drained or feeling off, note what happened and how you felt. Set clear boundaries, what you'll tolerate, what you won't, and communicate them calmly and directly. Document dates, conversation, messages. Keep a record. It helps you see the truth more clearly later. And if you need to reflect and seek help at some point. Seek support from trusted friends or a therapist who can validate your experience and help you sort through what's happening, because if you're in it, it can feel like a haze and you really start to doubt your reality. Consider developing an exit plan if the pattern isn't changing and the relationship becomes unsustainable. Your safety and well-being come first. If you're in danger or facing an ongoing abuse situation, reach out to local support services or a professional right away. You don't have to do this alone. There are confidential services. So to recap, covert narcissists hide manipulation behind sensitivity and vulnerability. They can show up as gaslighting, constant blame, and quiet, persistent control. Protect yourself with clear boundaries, reliable support, and careful documentation. All right, so that's what I wanted to say about the covert narcissist. I want to introduce it to you so you recognize that there's different brands of this. If you found this helpful or you know someone who might be experiencing this, share this with them and consider subscribing for more relational tips on this type of subject. Anyway, I thank you for watching and I will see you on the next one.